Hello, this is just a YouTube video about the current state in Georgia. Note, this is not one of those videos that tell you to download and spread the word and happiness and stuff and from this weird random site that you see 50 of these videos here and there. Honestly, I have no problem anybody copying this as long as they link to original video or whatever. Just don't take credit. Since people don't have this amazing, yeah, I'll stop fooling around. Yes, has anybody heard about the current status in Georgia? Anybody? Well, that's what I'm here for. Guess what? 2 days ago, Russia, the amazing Russians, aren't they awesome? They attacked Georgia. Invaded the city of Gron or something. Somebody like posts that what it is, but yeah, so they invaded quite after, this is the really funny part, because right after Georgia moved some of their troops into, and this is kind of putting it lightly or too hard, or I don't know, they moved some of their troops into a rogue state, probably trying to expand or something, like, you know how it is, but, and then very quickly, Russia attacks. I mean, where did that come from? But anyway, to those people who don't have a giant encyclopedia in their heads, or don't really care to look up history and stuff, here's a basic recap of what Russia is and all the big major events. The year is 1945. Adolf Hitler and his wife have committed suicide, basically ending World War II as we know it. Axis power is defeated, and Japan only has to be pushed back. Everybody breathes a sigh of relief in the world, right? Soviet Union, woot! And the rest of the powers that they don't care about. Soviets are the big thing, you know, want to get back at after Germany, you know, betrays them. Yeah, betrays, and everybody's won. And then so goes the process of tearing Germany limb from limb into like little itty bitty states where Soviets control one end and the United States and whatever the other part is, the good guys are called. We go back a few more years into the wonderful, great, grand, old, peaceful, very expensive gas country of Canada. Igor Gouzenko, Secretary of the Soviet Embassy. Now ain't that a hot ticket job? Basically smuggles out a whole bunch of files one night, all leading to a secret spy ring led by Soviets in Canada. Thus marks the official start of the Cold War, in which Soviets versus the North Americans and the Europeans and this country and that country and Cuban Missile Crisis and all this other great stuff. So we go back into 1992. Soviet Union used to be around. Their leader basically resigns and slowly but quickly at the same time. Soviet embassy bye-bye. Turns out that it ends up being Russia and 14 other independent countries. Ain't that amazing? Round of applause! Including Poland, Czech Republic, and all that good stuff. Well, I don't know that. Yeah. And yeah, heads up, Georgia, Russia used to be in the Soviet Union, Georgia taken over, good stuff. So now to present day, well, exactly 2 days ago, as of 8:02 Atlantic Standard Time. Yeah, did you hear about the thing that happened, you know, with Russia invading Georgia? No, that couldn't happen. Yeah, and imitating, going back, don't ask, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Russia has officially taken over one of the cities. The president, prime minister, I think it's prime minister, later says that, oh look, they're moving away, they're retreating. Later that day, oh look, more troops. Yeah, so basically taking over, doom, destruction. So, I honestly only caught a glimpse of this, because you know how those live things are. Like, too overhyped. Anyway, UN was making a speech to tell Russia to back off. We will send nuclear missiles from the US. We will force you to pay higher taxes on your cheese. Yes. So, and basically US also makes a statement. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they made a statement. Bush was like, we are very mad about this, and we want the Russians to do the right thing, to listen to democracy. Yeah, like that has ever worked before. And then obviously, and probably not a lot of people have known about this, Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper pretty much tells people, everybody with democracy, all of the leaders to criticize. Though the sad thing is, they don't want to go to war. I know this, okay, isn't sad, but they're trying to avoid war with the country that has more than 25,000 nukes. What is smarter? Dissing them and getting them to blow the hell up? Or getting on their good side and asking them nicely to go away? Just to know, Georgia, this whole thing isn't about the state of Georgia, because if that happened, we'd be dead by now. No, I'm talking about the Georgia country. Georgia, yeah. Not a lot of people know about it. My mother, who is usually very attuned with the current workings of the world and stuff, didn't even know that there was a Georgia that was a country. Yeah. And also the Prime Minister, he's very in tune with the original workings of the US and all that stuff. Looks like a very nice guy, but you know, you do what you can. So, basically, start building your bomb shelters, wave your white flags, and hope that Russia doesn't see them. And this could easily pass. This could be this could be one of those little events. But this could also turn into, honestly, I don't like using the term World War III because it's like thrown around left and right, because this is being called World War III. It could turn into a Cold War. Could it go farther than that? I'm expecting the world to end on 2012 for a bunch of reasons. Reasons that aren't made up by cocky politicians and stuff. But, yeah. I'm expecting to end 2012. I'm thinking this is just a Cold War. Plus, with the US elections going on, and the terrible crackpot China Olympics. Seriously, how did they win the bid? It's not that I have nothing against China, I just have everything against China. Mainly because of all their stupid, how should I word this without everybody trying to kill me? I know. How about this? They have broken rules. They were told to fix up those problems, to not break the rules. When it comes down, it gets even worse. Oh, people, this really guy that lived in this house for 5-6 generations, more than 100 years. Very nice house, old-fashioned kind of Chinese style. He had to move because China was making condos in his area. That's a right to take down history? Yeah, China, please keep your... Okay, China, the Chinese, everybody, try to pull your politicians' heads out of their own behinds. So maybe